Hi everybody, today's Saturday, June 6th, 2019. What we're doing here is I brought over 5 frames from a 20 frame box at Double Deep, and I'm making up a really strong nuke. I've got a couple extra queens. One, I just found a small swarm yesterday, no drones, about 100 bees with one queen. And I've just left her in a queen clip up there in the workbench. So I thought, well, let's go ahead and give her a home. So I put them in here, and I put this lid on, went back and finished putting that together. So now we're back up here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to checkerboard this, but something I want to show you along the way. Let me find the right frame. There's something along the way that if you use a starter strip with the fishing line, I'm going to show you what can happen with that. If you are doing splits and splits and splits, and you're just trying to make bees, and they never get built up and packed up really strong, them starter strips are perfect. Once the bees draw it out as worker comb, that will generally stay worker comb. However, if you're in the middle of a nectar flow and you need to relieve some congestion, here's a couple issues. Number one, you can see the fishing string hanging down there. They chewed through it. You need to use 30-pound test. This little 7-pound test, they chew through it. That was actually 14. So that's one issue, but then they drew out some worker comb and some drone comb. And that drone comb, once it's drone comb, that's it. Now, if you're doing a bunch of mating in the spring and you need a bunch of drones, or even in the summer you need a bunch of drones around, great. It's a great way to do it naturally versus putting in what they call green cell. It's a green plastic frame that has the embossment or the pattern of drone comb, and the bees will draw it out that way. But this is a natural way to get the drone. I'm going to put that in this upper box. All those drones, if you need them, they're great. If you don't need them, it's a major draw because they can't even hardly feed themselves. Trying to decide which other frame I'm going to draw up in here into the top. This one here is a frame full of bee bread. The hive I pulled this out of is both sides just covered, and it still had several frames of bee bread in it. So I think we're going to go with that. Now I'm going to checkerboard in some foundation. This hive is going to explode. All that brood is going to be coming out of there, and that's why I'm putting the second box on top of it right now, because there's already 5 frames full. This one here, a bunch more bee bread. He said I had to eliminate some, and then that's just a bunch of nectar. So I'm going to leave that one in their bottom, just the same, and on the edge, just the same as I did another one. Go ahead and give them a foundation to help make sure that they draw out what I want them to. So get them tight. This upper box here, I had an extra frame of some drawn comb. I'm going to go ahead and put it up in here because I don't want to leave that stuff sitting around. This is a good strong hive, and a couple things that's going to happen because of that. One of them being that there are plenty of bees to protect that comb. We want to keep all of our comb protected this time of year. Go ahead and do that. and we'll do that. So I'll let them girls sit until probably tomorrow morning. Give them about a good over 12 hours of being queenless. Thanks for watching.